The most common question that people ask each other on the first day of Pesach in the morning is, how late did your seder go? It's almost like a competition that people have to see who can either have the quickest seder or the slowest and longest seder. Now, there is an idea of the more one tells the story, Harizem Mishubach, the more praiseworthy they are. So there is an idea of staying up late into the night and telling the stories of Yetzias Mitzrayim and delving into the stories and looking at the cause and effects of the stories. There is an idea to that, and therefore there is some sort of bragging rights to having a long Seder, as long as you weren't wasting your time during the Seder and you were actually telling the story of Yetzias Mitzrayim. But at the same time, it's important to note that according to the Ramah, according to Ashkenazim, it's important to finish your Afikomen by halachic chatzos. That's around usually every year between 12:45 and 12:50 a.m. So if you are careful about that, your Seder should only really go till about 1:32 at the latest. Because if you had already eaten the Afikomen, so then you're going to be moving along at a pretty quick pace for the second half of Hallel and benching and going on till the end of the Seder. So a big misnomer is that there's sort of this idea of the Seder going as late as possible. But if you're really keeping to the hakpados and the care and being careful on halacha and finishing your afikomen, so then you'll finish pretty much by around 1:30. Now you could finish your seder at 10 and fulfill the mitzvah just fine. There's no problem. That's no problem. Having an hour and a half seder is also okay. But just as we talked about in the last video, it's important to make sure you don't start until the stars come out. Shalom.